Right now, we were able to see crews working on the bridge, and this evening we've been seeing truckloads of stone coming through this area that they're dropping into the water to shore up that bridge. They really want to maintain the integrity of that bridge as we head towards Wilton. We never got that far. We decided to stay this far back. First responders and the crews working over there said, you guys gotta hang back this way. It's just much safer over here. So that's what we went ahead and did. Earlier, there was this huge line of cars making their way down Wilton Road. It's been pretty quiet over the last few hours as people really just turned around and got out of the area. But like we've been talking about all day, there is still a lot of water. There's water on the roadways, and we're keeping a close eye on things to relay any information that we can to you. There is an evacuation center if you do need somewhere to go. We've got those specifics on our website right now. That is in Elk Grove. In Sacramento County, Leanne Denyer, KCRA 3 News.
Leanne, thank you so much. Please stay safe out there. Just incredible to see all of that flooding that is on the roadways. We're seeing a similar scene in El Dorado County as well. Our crews have seen really fast-moving floodwaters there. That's where we go to KCRA 3's Michelle Bandur, who is live in Cameron Park. Michelle, what's the latest? It looks like crews are still there behind you.
Brittany, yes, power is out in parts of Cameron Park. It's kind of interesting because on this side of the street, there is no power. But if you come over and look on the other side of the street, there is power here on this side. We just talked to these homeowners. They evacuated their kids, but they came back now with an SUV full of sandbags that they're putting around the house. They tell me that they did get water into the house and actually into the kids' bedrooms here at this home. So they're putting sandbags up to keep the water from coming in the other parts of the home. Also, I want to show you, yeah, we have the PG&E crews here. They were actually shoveling some of this gravel out of the line. They say they have an underground power switch that they hope to get to try to work on and get some of the power on here for these folks who are deciding to actually stay, even though there is a mandatory evacuation order for about 150 residents. And, you know, there are some residents who are just going to stay home tonight. El Dorado County Sheriff's deputies make the rounds in Cameron Park as mandatory evacuations are put into place for nearly 150 people.
It started raining, but it just kept getting, the water kept getting deeper and deeper. And it's really, I've been here about 6 years, and it's worse than it's ever been.
Linda Newton estimates more than 6 inches of floodwater rushed through her yard and into her garage.
It broke the back fence. I mean, it's amazing how strong it is, how strong the flowing water is. It's just, you know, dirt, muddy, and there's stuff floating. There's pieces of wood, and all the bark from the air park is all over here now.
Newton also lost power, and PG&E crews are working to restore electricity. Despite the mandatory orders to leave, Newton is staying put.
We just kind of wanted to keep an eye on things, so we have a generator, and if it gets bad, then we will leave. But right now, I just kind of, I just don't want to leave yet.
Hours before El Dorado County authorities ordered evacuations, some Cameron Park residents already made the decision to leave. Tammy Graham's home on Chelsea Road is surrounded by water. She grabbed her 3 cats and her mother.
She's bedridden. She's on oxygen and everything. And so now we're going to a different hotel because they're booked solid there. And we can't check until 3, so we're going to my mother-in-law's. It's just destroying everything.
Your heart really goes out to the folks who are seeing some major damage from this flooding. And, you know, the sandbags are coming in. Folks really hope to keep the water out. You know, Brittany, we've been out here all day, and it really just has, for one time, it let up for just a little bit during one of our live shots earlier today. But now it's just been, the rain has just been relentless. And the residents here in Cameron Park tell me that a few hours ago, it really was a raging, rushing river right where we're standing, which has left just a lot of debris in this area. And, you know, it's just interesting because now that water, you know, has receded, but it's still, you know, creating a lot of problems and people just trying to save their homes, PG&E trying to get the power back on for folks. So this is just how a lot of folks are going to be spending their night tonight here. Reporting live in Cameron Park, Michelle Bandor, KCRA 3 News.
Thank you, Michelle. And we know that things just get even more difficult as the sun goes down and it's darker outside. So just seeing all that water and still the sandbagging, it's just a tough situation with all of that debris. Michelle, thank you so much. Please get back here safe. Now, Michelle was just live with PG&E crews in Cameron Park. Of course, they are reporting power outages. So let's take a live look at their outage map. We're going to pull that up for you. It looks like anywhere from 50 to 499 households are without power right now. According to their legend, they say that's what yellow means, anywhere from 50 to 499. Now, this is actually an improvement from an hour ago. At that point, it looked like anywhere from 500 to 5,000 residents were without power. So you just saw Michelle's shot. Crews are out there restoring power. I've been trying to get a hold of PG&E to see when it could be brought back on for everyone, but I haven't heard back yet. So we'll continue monitoring that for you tonight. In Sacramento County, officials have closed a number of roads due to flooding. That includes Arno Road between Raleigh Road and Cary Lane, and Pellandrini Road between Twin Cities and Robson Road. Kiefer Boulevard is closed from Jackson Road to Grant Line, and Scott Road is closed at Deer Creek. Right now, there's no word on when any of those will reopen. In Amador County, swift-moving waters affected the community of Jackson today. Take a look. You can just see and hear how powerful that water is, and it is rushing, really reaching up to the front doors, even above that for these homes, getting really, really close. Just wow. Oh my gosh, with that home, you can see inches of water just coming up over the barbecue and onto the side of that. This is just another reminder you do not want to be anywhere near a river, a creek, or a stream right now, because this is what we're seeing across the region. In Placerville, crews are working to remove flooding from that area as well. We saw workers on Broadway. You can see that person in the yellow. That was right in the middle of the street trying to clear a drain that had been blocked by debris to get the floodwaters into that drain.
Our crews are out with the backhoe, with other pieces of heavy equipment, trying to clean it up and get all the debris out of there, make the road safe.
The water was about half a foot deep earlier today. We just want to remind you, if you see standing water like this, and I know it's a little bit tougher now that it's dark outside, you do not want to drive through this. Your car can easily get caught and water could start entering your vehicle. Turning now from rain to snow, here's a live look at I-80 near Kingvale. You can see the roads are totally snow covered. At this point right now, I-80 is totally shut down from Colfax all the way to State Line. And this is just an example of why you do not and you can't be on those roads. For more on that, we want to bring in meteorologist Dirk Verdorn. Dirk, transitioning from rain to snow in the Sierra, we're seeing a lot of it.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you're going to have a lot of rain, if you have temperatures cold enough, then you're going to get a lot of snow out of a system. Right. And that's what we're seeing. Again, the cooler air started to move in. In fact, it started to drop snow as early as this morning, and we've steadily seen those snow levels kind of climbing or dropping down along the mountain. Still, though, they're running fairly high, but we have a lot of snow falling in those areas that are getting snow. So let's take a look at where the snow levels are currently. You're starting to see it drop just a little bit more. Look at this now. We're in between Blue Canyon and Immigrant Gap, and now it looks like it's closer to Butte, Blue Canyon. So we're seeing that snow level dropping down closer to 5,000 feet right now. Before it was around 5,500 feet. So we are looking at that dropping, and boy, it's coming down heavy where we're getting that snow. You can see over I-80 near Donner Summit and Truckee. It's just the bright white, which signifies that snow's coming down pretty heavy. And I have this here, the shot at Castle Peak, again, close to the top of the mountain, and look at this. It's covered or it's caked with a lot of snow, but you can see the traffic along I-80 in the little narrow window that we have open. It's at a standstill right now. Those are the tail lights. Other areas getting some snow. Bear Valley, not quite as heavy. Also along Highway 108, we're seeing this snow, and it stretches all the way up into Plumas County, where we have widespread heavier snow across the southern half of the county there. We're going to take a look at how much more snow we can expect coming up a little bit later on. Now back over to you.
Dirk, thank you so much. Right now, chain controls are in effect along I-80 and just those smaller pockets that are open like Dirk just showed you. We do want to remind you that interstate is totally shut down right now between Colfax and State Line. Meteorologist Tamara Berg is in Nyack right now. Tamara, it looks like the snow is really coming down there in your shot.
Yeah, you're no stranger to these live shots, I know, Brittany, because as you can see, the snow is really coming down, and at least at this point it is starting to fluff up a bit. But walk with me and talk with me a little bit, because as you can see behind me, the flashing lights there of not only the Caltrans crews out and about, but also you have CHP, who are directing folks that as they get to this point here, if they do make it to Nyack, that they have to turn around and go back westbound and just get out of this area for the most part. I've talked to a few folks here. There's dozens and dozens of cars, as you can see. They're not pumping gas. A lot of folks are just hanging out, kind of waiting out all of this really heavy snowfall that just continues to come down. As we know, yesterday it started raining. The rain was pretty much relentless. We've had the snow now that has started to come down. We've got that cold air with this, and it's drying out, fluffing up a bit. But this is going to be problematic over the next couple of hours as it continues to just add up. In fact, on our trek up here to Nyack just a few hours ago, I caught up with a truck driver. He's trying to get oranges all the way to Illinois, and here's what he had to say.
Well, so at this situation, maybe it's take 5 days, but if it was normal, like 3-4 days.
Yeah, so obviously he's going to have a much longer trek down Interstate 80, going up and over Donner Summit and getting his way all the way to Illinois. He said one of the biggest variables is that putting the chains on the semi and then also going that speed limit, which is down to 30 miles per hour once you do have those chains on the car. Now, let me give you an idea of just what the quality of the snow is. So coming down here, again, it's starting to fluff up a bit, and you can kind of see how it's just kind of crystallizing. But underneath all of the fluff, guys, you have what I like to call the Sierra sludge, or the cement as we like to call it, and that is what's wreaking a lot of havoc for the travelers here on Interstate 80, hence the road closure here, and we may even see more road closures to come as this continues to stack up. Winter storm warning up through 4 o'clock in the morning, and there's no telling when the roads could be opening up back again until conditions are safe once again. But I can tell you, Caltrans crews, they're out, the plows are out, and they're trying to do the best they can to safely get folks to their destination. For now, reporting live in Nyack, Tamara Berg, back to you.
Tamara, thank you so much. Dirk and I were just talking, watching your shot. It's incredible to see how large those snowflakes are, too, at this point. It's really just an incredible shot there. It's giving us such a perfect picture. So thank you so much. You two get back safe. I know it's going to be a rough drive out there. We will, of course, be tracking this weather system all weekend. To get the very latest weather and traffic updates sent straight to your phone, you can go and download the KCRA 3 app. We do want to remind you it is totally free to download.